पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणे. Am I audible?
Yes, actually, we can hear you.
Okay. Because sometime back somehow my
Oh,
voice I was not audible.
okay, that's fine.
Okay, so let us chant. We are today on the 76th verse. So these are the verses spoken by Sanjay to Dhritarashtra, and he's explaining how he felt hearing to the conversation between Krishna and Arjuna, and how wonderful that conversation is, that he is very thrilled, and that's the rarest opportunity he got because of his Guru's mercy. So he's continuing. Rajan samsrutya smrutya
Rajam samsmritya
samvadam imam adbhutam
sambadam imam adbudam
keshavarjunayo punyam
Keshavarjuna yo punyam
rushyami cha muhur.
Prishyami cha muhurmuhu Rajan samsrit nitya samsritya samvadam imam adbhutam Kesavarjuna yo punyam Rishyami cha muhurmuhu.
Rajan samsmritya samvadam imam adbhutam Keshava Arjunayo punyam Krishyami cha muhurmuhu.
Muhurmuhu. Translation and purport. O King, as I repeatedly recall this wondrous and holy dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, I take pleasure, being thrilled at every moment. Purport. The understanding of Bhagavad Gita is so transcendental that anyone who becomes conversant with the topics of Arjuna and Krishna becomes righteous, and he cannot forget such talks. This is the transcendental position of spiritual life. In other words, one who hears the Gita from the right source directly from Krishna attains full Krishna consciousness. The result of Krishna consciousness is that one becomes increasingly enlightened, and he enjoys life with a thrill, not only for some time but at every moment. So this is also the glorification of by Sanjaya about the discussion between Arjuna and Krishna. And so samskrutya means repeatedly, muhur, repeatedly. So we can see this Bhagavad Gita is read uh, or is talked, discussed by many people, many intelligent people, many uh, transcendentalists, many sadhus. And it's not that only once we read Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is read throughout the life, and every day it should be read. If you read Bhagavad Gita every day, then you are always safe from the miseries of this life. So Sanjay is saying that this samvad, this conversation is so wonderful that even if I repeatedly hear it, I take pleasure. I become happy just hearing about this uh, conversation. And this is also a recognition of position of Arjuna and position of Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Lord, but still he has taken a position as chariot driver for Arjuna. And after in that position, he becomes guru of Arjuna. And then he is explaining the topmost secret of this whole cosmic manifestation. What is the purpose and how that purpose can be achieved. So that is how wonderful it is. Like, um, so Sanjay was so lucky that he was able to hear that conversation. So, it's on the lighter note, like people say, like the live telecast was invented in 1980s or something, right? But this is maybe 5,000 years ago. Sanjay is giving a live telecast to Dhritarashtra. What's happening on the battlefield? He's telling uh, as it is to Dhritarashtra. So that's a live conversation. Right? That is the first live telecast done by Dhritarashtra, for Dhritarashtra by Sanjay. Right? So uh, that time it was the mercy of Vyas. Um, Sanjay's guru, he who gave him that ability. And by that, he used that power of seeing and hearing to tell his master, Dhritarashtra, what's happening. What was Vyasa's power to him? That was power of mantra. That mantra which helped Sanjay to have this ability. Now latest invention is say internet. Through internet we can see live telecast anywhere. That's fine. So that's one type of technology, but it has limitation, right? So internet, if I go to a remote place, there is no internet. Internet goes. Uh, I cannot connect. Sometimes if there is no network problem, I cannot connect. It's gone. But the mantra's power is not like that. You go anywhere, any place, it will work. So Sanjay has that ability that he used to serve his master, Dhritarashtra, throughout his life. That is the loyalty of Sanjay also. uh, that he had such a power, but he used only for, uh, basically it was for use for Dhritarashtra's, but he used it very honestly for Dhritarashtra. So that's why Sanjay is also one of the main characters of Mahabharata, because he had a great responsibility of conveying what is happening as it is, without changing anything and without his personal um, motivations. That is not easy, but Sanjay was uh, doing that. So Sanjay's character and Sanjay's dedication is also a point of study. And that's why he is feeling a lot of pleasure and happiness when he's seeing the conversation between Arjuna and Krishna. And when we hear the topics which are transcendental, then the effect of those transcendental vibrations is everlasting. So now we read Bhagavad Gita every day. So whatever benefit that we have got out of reading this Bhagavad Gita and spending this 15 to 20 minutes for reading or hearing Bhagavad Gita, that will have an eternal effect. So it's not only for you, like me, or you who are hearing. Of course, hearing is important because Krishna told that one who hears with faith uh, is also gets the highest benefit. So we all get the benefit. Like Sanjay, we should be happy that I am hearing Bhagavad Gita. I am hearing what Krishna is saying, what Arjuna is asking. So I'm hearing that. And the benefit is not only goes to us, but also to our immediate families. They should also get the benefit. How? They get benefit of the vibration. What is the vibration? When we chant the shloka, even if we cannot chant it perfect Sanskrit, but when we chant the shloka, it has a vibration. And that vibration, that vibration is in our house, it purifies the atmosphere. And also our kids or our husbands or wives, if they are nearby and they are unknowingly hearing, even if not interested or they don't have time or they are busy, but the vibration goes into their ears. So that has effect. So Sanjay having this effect, we are also having that effect. That's why we can read Bhagavad Gita repeatedly. It's not like that now we finish Bhagavad Gita and after that we don't read Bhagavad Gita in this life. No, we have to continue reading the Bhagavad Gita, and as we read more, we get more joy. So samsmrutya, repeatedly if I do, I get everlasting more and more pleasure. Keshav punya rushami cha muhurmu, I get pleasure again and again. So the more we read Bhagavad Gita, the more pleasure we get, the more happiness we get, the more satisfaction we get. Not only by hearing the Bhagavad Gita, but in our life also we get more satisfaction. So that is the power of the transcendental vibrations. So now in the next couple of verses, actually Sanjay will also conclude his conclusion and his indirect advice to Dhritarashtra. So we'll see that tomorrow and maybe day after tomorrow. And one request to all of you that we have been reading Bhagavad Gita, almost 700 shlokas. So even if we say one shloka every day, almost a couple of years, that's a great achievement. But if any one of you or someone of you have any ideas, as we are doing this regularly, we would like to do something at the same time after we the last shloka of Bhagavad Gita also. So if anyone has any suggestions or any preferences, what we should read or what we should discuss, then maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, a request to please share during the class or on the group also. Okay. Just think on what we should read, or if we should take some gap and then what we should read. That also fine. Okay, so last couple of verses of 18th chapter and also the Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna, thank you very much for keeping this going and coming to this end of the Bhagavad Gita at least once. Hare Krishna, thank you very much and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any comments? Okay, so let us close. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, thank you. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.